YouTube, hello. I guess this really doesn't need much of an announcement of what I'm showing today and what I've acquired. Actually, this is the first of 3 new RCs that I have. At least 2 of them I have in my possession. One of them is coming from 20 different places because I'm building it. So that's going to take a little longer. But I am excited about this XO-1. I have wanted one of these since they came out. And I know they're not for everybody. I know that a lot of people aren't into on-road. I know that people think that these can only go in straight lines. I know that, you know, people have all sorts of opinions on this particular RC, which I don't understand why. Because every RC has its own niche. I mean, people that are into boats, people that drive RC cars don't rip on people that drive RC boats because they like their boats, helis, planes. Everyone's entitled to what they enjoy, right? That's the point of the hobby. It's fun, and you get what you want. And I wanted this, and I'm excited about it. Now, I will say, according to my Traxxas distributor, up the street, Traxxas themselves is not selling these right now because they're re-releasing them in their new form, which is basically the same car, but it has a different paint job, which I think is hideous, and it doesn't come with lipos, which I think is ridiculous. They've offered it with lipos since it was released, but according to my distributor, Traxxas will not be selling cars with lipos, period. They're no longer giving lipos with any of their RCs. They're ready to run. It's just not going to happen. So that's why I was in a hurry to pick this one up, because I wanted the version with the free lipos, because these things are expensive, and Traxxas makes a nice lipo, so I'm excited about these. I've got these. And plus I have a whole bunch of lipos on their way to accommodate the new cars that I have now and coming. So, another thing. When I bought this, you know, I do a lot of research on any RC car that I plan on acquiring. I watch all the videos. I read stuff. I mean, I'm sure you guys do too. That's the beauty of YouTube. I mean, you can pretty much show you what you're in for before you even get it. It's fantastic. But I bought this iPod, and the problem that I have with this, if you look up all the specs, if you look up what is required, you have to have an Apple product, whether it be a phone or an iPod Touch, to work with the Traxxas Link app. Now, I want it because I want to mess with the telemetry and things like that, and I want to be able to unlock this so I can go 100 miles per hour or more. So I bought, with this and everything else, I bought an iPod Touch. Now, I didn't buy a new one because I don't need it. I have Android that can do everything, but I bought what they said was required, which is a 2nd gen or higher iPod Touch. And this is a 2nd gen iPod. Now, the only thing I can think of is what has happened. When they released the Traxxas Link app, they must have had it compatible with that particular iPod and up. And since they've done revisions since the beginning, they must have changed it. Now you have to have an operating system on your iPod or whatever of at least 2.3 to run the Traxxas Link app. And now the problem is this will only run up to 2.2.1, and that will not allow it. So this, if you don't know how to jailbreak an iPod, if you don't know how to alter it so it'll work, it's useless, which would aggravate pretty much anybody. So, buyer beware. You need a Apple product that can run at least operating system 2.3 to run the Traxxas Link app. Just so you know, for whatever reason, they're not telling anybody this anywhere that I saw, or else I wouldn't have bought the damn thing. Now I have to jailbreak it. Anyway, so back to this. Enough complaining, because that's the only complaint I have about this car. It comes with the additional spurs and pinions to make it go 103. I'm sure you've seen this, you know this, but this is new to me and I'm excited about it, so bear with me, I guess. The tools, you know, it actually comes with a lot of tools. Every Traxxas comes with tools, but this one comes with a good amount. And then the front wing, so the high-speed wing, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. That's another thing. I ordered another one of these not knowing that it came with it because some people online were saying it was optional. When you hear optional, you usually figure optional meaning I have to buy it. So I'm like, well, hell with it. It's $8 plus $5 shipping, so I'll just buy it. So now I have 2 of these because I thought optional meant didn't come with it. So, now, and the light bulbs. I picked black. I like black cars, and I think this thing looks sweet in black. Now, I have noticed that finally some companies are doing aftermarket bodies, Alfa Romeo bodies, things like that, Corvette bodies. I do intend on getting a new body for this when this one gets destroyed. Now, I'm not going to buy a new one because the damn things are $100 for the aftermarket ones. So, well, if you get them painted, they're about $60 if you get them clear. It being a 1/7 scale car, it's a big body. But I'm going to ruin this body first. Once I ruin this body, I will obtain a new body. Hopefully, they'll have a few more bodies out there that are available at that time. Because, you know, supercar body would make sense on a Super RC car. So, anyway. Plus, I'd like it to have clear windows. I like clear windows. I don't like Traxxas putting those stickers for windows. That's another complaint. But oh no, I like Traxxas cars. I know not everybody does. I'll give you my reasoning. I've had Locy's, I've had Team Associated, I've had everything. I've had every type of RC. The one thing that stays consistent with Traxxas is you can get parts. They don't just discontinue cars because they said, screw it. Yeah. So what if the customer just bought this? So what if somebody just bought a $800 RC car a month ago? Let's discontinue it because we feel like it. That, I can't stand that. I can't stand it. And it makes me agitated. So Traxxas doesn't do that. You know, yeah, they're not competitive in the race scene. Unless you know what you're doing and put money into it and make it better. But who cares? That's the point of the hobby. You upgrade, you make it better. You learn about it, you understand it. You know, you can make anything competitive as long as you have like the ability, the money, the time, and the wherewithal to do so. And that's the point of a hobby, is to enjoy it and keep on working on it, in my opinion. So anyways, I digress. Back to this. Now, I realize that most people have seen this. I mean, it's not like it's a new car, but it's new to me. So, new to me in my possession. You know, I love the big, huge Mamba Monster. That's awesome. And, I don't know, just the weight of it. I mean, if you've never seen one of these in person, or felt it, it's very well crafted. It's extremely rigid. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's impressive in person. It's more impressive in person than it is watching it on a YouTube video. It's more impressive than seeing pictures. You don't really get the gist of how cool this thing is until you see it in person. I'm very excited to get it out and run it in. I have a local, well, a lot of local places, but I have a rather large parking lot that's unoccupied, relatively close, that I'm going to be able to use this at. So I'll be practicing at about 55 until I get the knack of it, and then I will be taking it and unlocking it, and I will do videos of me probably just demolishing it. So, fun. Let's hope not, though. So anyways, yeah, no complaints. It's neat. If you don't like it, hey, I understand, but don't buy it. But I liked it, that's why I bought it. So, big bore shocks, aluminum upgrades. They're not even upgrades, they just come that way. But for a car that was originally $1,200 when it came out, it better have some nice parts on it. Or else people will be mad. But, yeah. Big, rigid 32-pitch gears, you know, the splined drive shafts, aluminum casters, aluminum, I don't know, just everything. I don't need to upgrade this thing very much. There's not much I need to do. I mean, I can do some gearing changes. I can do a few things to get a couple more miles per hour out of it. I can try to get into that whole, I'm going to make this thing go 130 miles an hour thing. Hey, you never know, I might. I mean, that's why I bought it, to play with it, to tweak it, to make it my own. But right now, I'm just enjoying having it. So, I will stop rambling, and I will be putting up some more videos because I've got some other new RCs to show. And until then, guys, get out there and have fun. If you live somewhere that it's sunny, get out there now. If you live somewhere where it's snowy like me, bundle up. Until then, guys, we'll see you later.